Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. And this hit me as well. When Lamborghini said that we don't do commercials because our target audience isn't sitting around watching TV. That hit me. That hit me as well. I'm never planning to buy a Lambo. But you know, it's the same as in crypto. People in the coming months, once you start to watch your crypto investment really take off in price, and the people that know you invested in crypto know that you're making all this money off of your crypto, they're going to think it was very easy for you. They're not going to understand what you went through to get to that money, that life-changing money. You sat there and watched XRP go sideways for long periods of time. Watched it plummet down in price, then come back up. Then all of a sudden we have a green day and you start to get excited, only to be filled with frustration once again. Being a crypto investor is not easy. You have to have the stomach for it. You have to have that drive to keep you invested through the worst of times. And the same goes with Lambo buyers. You know, most people that buy Lambos, they're not watching TV. They're out learning how to make more money, learning how to put their money to work for them. And that's what you're doing when you put your money into crypto. You're putting your money to work. So later, you no longer have to go to work. Are you kidding me? XRP on track to be a security in California. But that is not actually what's going on. Ripple even clarified that XRP is not a security after new court ruling. And going forward, it's still not going to be a security. I just wanted to clear that up because I see so many people saying that right now. Remember, I told you there's a lot of people causing fear, uncertainty, and doubt all over X every single day in these crypto communities. XRP is not a security and won't be a security going forward. This comes from Smoke, the new gold playbook amid rising geopolitical tensions around Ukraine, Israel, and the BRICS. Uniqueness of gold as a reserve asset being rediscovered. One could say central banks have put a floor price under gold. And that's going to be the same thing that happens with XRP. I think there's going to be a specific price put on XRP by the IMF and the BIS. There's going to be a floor price where XRP is never going to drop below that price. And that's why I said the same thing is happening right now with gold. And if you look at XRP, it could also be a reserve asset. It could be a world's reserve currency, or it could be a world's bridge currency, like it's what it's built to do. And that's what I see coming in the future, a very high, stable priced XRP. And the same could be said about XLM. This comes from Sol. I think Smoke is correct below, but I think there's an adjacent flip of the switch local to XRP. A more holy shit that came out of nowhere type scenario. But you can actually call me crazy on that note because I am. Regulation is the flip of the switch moment for crypto adoption, as the infrastructure for institutional adoption has already been built. Yes, banks like JP Morgan, HSBC, etc. are flipping the switch on new systems built around blockchain in 2024. Like I said in that last video that I just did earlier, JP Morgan has blockchain developers building out for them. They hired the most blockchain developers in the United States. Think about that. So their systems are already being built out, just waiting for that flip of the switch moment to happen. Same thing could be said about Ripple, putting all those rails in place all around the world. Stellar, putting rails in place all around the world. Then all of a sudden, XRP and XLM goes live on all those rails, and that could be seen as a flip of the switch moment. This comes from XRP drops, from ripples to waves, the transformational power of tokenizing assets. Adoption is not yet widespread, but financial institutions with blockchain capabilities in place will have a strategic advantage. Like I've been saying all along, any big institution that gets involved with crypto now will be seen as an early adopter. They will have the upper hand on the competition. That's what's going to lead us to mass adoption, and it's definitely coming. Tokenization is also the path forward for mass adoption, but it won't happen until we get clear regulations put in place first. This comes from 222 Labs. Are you ready? The Federal Reserve Bank's confirmed adoption of the new ISO 222 messaging format for Fedwire Fund Service will start with a single-day implementation on March 10th, 2025. Get ready. Like I've been telling you all along, if you're going to diversify, stay within ISO. If you're a new investor, invest in ISO cryptocurrencies. QNT, XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, Casper, IOTA, Algo. ADA is seen as also being ISO compliant. Nexera. Because ISO, we have not got any value from that yet. That value is still coming. That could be another major catalyst that really pushes the price of these utility-driven cryptocurrencies. And it's right around the corner. This is also coming. This comes from Riz, new financial system. Take a listen.
I built my career as a Democrat first, pro-innovation, pro-consumer protection. And I came to Ripple just shy of 9 months ago. And when I came here, I really had to kick the tires. I had to do the due diligence. Why would someone with my background want to go into crypto after the things that we have seen, right? And I believed in the founder's vision. I believed in the mission of the company. And I saw the value of the innovation and the technology. And I said, I see what this is today. I see what it can be in 5 years, 10 years.
What she's seen was the new financial system coming and XRP being the world's bridge currency, moving all that value every single day. Rosie Rios seen the same thing. That's why she said the train has already left the station. Everything has already been put in motion for Ripple to really be at the heart of the new financial system, for XRP to be sitting at a high price. That's coming. I really do believe XRP will have a set price, a set floor value given to it by the IMF, the World Bank, the BIS, because everybody is already telling you this is the future. All you got to do is invest in it. Vito, with XRP lending and borrowing protocol, the latest iteration of XRP Ledger DeFi. What they're telling you is lending and borrowing is coming to the XRP Ledger. One transaction to rule them all. Lending and borrowing on the XRP Ledger will follow the first time a modular approach. Functionality are used for lending and borrowing currently, but can be reused for protocols in the future. For example, a new escrow or yield farming. Fixed term interest accruing loan. Uncollateralized off-chain underwriting. On-chain first loss capital protection. What I always pictured for XRP is that you no longer ever have to go to the bank. You could just do your lending through Ripple, through the XRP ledger. You could also loan out your XRP and get passive income from it. Borrow against your XRP. Pay it back with passive income from another cryptocurrency that you're invested in. Maybe it's XLM. Because every one of these cryptocurrencies that are utility and use case driven are going to offer passive income for anyone that's invested in them. And I think we're getting very close to becoming our own banks. That was always what I seen for as an XRP investor. And I never plan on selling my XRP. Another country announces plans to ditch the US dollar. This time it's Vietnam. You know, right now, a lot of people are trying to convince other people that the petrodollar agreement never existed. Yet Google knows it existed, and it's been talked about for years inside the United States. But it doesn't even matter what's going on with the petrodollar. What matters is that every country is breaking away from the US dollar right now. They're looking to get a level playing field. They no longer want the threats coming from the United States, the sanctions. And that's what's going on. And as more and more countries pull away from the US dollar, eventually the US dollar is going to start to collapse out. I just was talking to someone recently about crypto. And the first thing they were talking about is once I get rich off of crypto, I plan on leaving the United States because I don't want to spend the money that I made off of crypto into hyperinflation. And I think we are headed towards hyperinflation. At the same time, we have a government that cannot stop spending. And that nonstop spending spree that the government's on is also bringing more inflation, and bringing the end of the US dollar. It's happening in real time. But you know, if you listen to the Treasury, they also want you to believe that the banks are safe, but you know better because you're a crypto investor. The banks are also going to get consolidated. And you know, anybody that plans on leaving the United States, you have to have a plan for the future. You know, there's so many crypto investors that over the years, I watched them leave the US, and then they were all over Twitter soon after. I'm broke. Now I want to come back to the United States. You have to have a plan if you plan to retire off of crypto. You know, unless you get massive amounts of money, you have to have a plan. But, you know, we're not quite at that point yet. We'll talk about plans on cashing out once crypto really starts to move. But for me, I don't plan on selling my XRP. In fact, I've been thinking about not selling any of my XLM or XTC as well. And because I see how this is going, and we are in the digital age. The fourth industrial revolution is here right now. And if you stay invested in it, you will not only get wealthy, but you will get generational wealth. You will be able to get passive income in your lifetime and pass your crypto on to your children who could get passive income throughout their lifetime. And then they could pass it on to your grandchildren. That's generational wealth. And I always said it, crypto is also your way of staying off the CBDC system. I still believe we are going to see parallel payment systems in the future also. Everything is pushing in that direction. And that's what I've been trying to prepare you for in my videos. I show you the growth around Ripple. I show you the real world events. And I'm trying to show you the path that we're on for crypto. And it's an exciting path. Exciting times are ahead. That is for sure. But until it all happens, you got to stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.